Hi, it's Dana again. How often do you say no when you mean, how often do you say no? I guess that's really the question. One of the biggest issues for business people, and I would say more for women than for men, is the problem that we just don't have strong enough boundaries. And boundaries are a really big deal because how your business grows and does and who you're being in your business is really dependent on who you're being in your life. Nothing is isolated, right? There is no such thing as compartmentalization. We're holistic beings. How we are in one place is how we are in the other. And I'm going to be honest, this is mostly around women, and I work a lot with women. I work with men too, but I work a lot with women. And what comes up often is this idea of boundaries. And most women don't have very good boundaries. They say yes way too much. They say yes to requests. They say yes to things around school and life and neighbors and this and that. But what they really mean is no. Women often say yes when we mean no. And it drains us. Every time we say yes when we mean no, we don't have the energy or the time or the space or the emotional capacity to do the things that actually need doing. So I was thinking about this as I was talking about this morning, and what I realized is that sometimes there's a real catch-22 because I'm a yes. I'm a yes to life. I'm a yes to experiences. I'm a yes to adventure. I'm a yes to opportunity. In fact, selling to me is really easy because I just want to be yes, yes, yes. But I have really strong boundaries. So I was trying to figure out what that meant, right? Because boundaries are really about saying no and holding on to my power. And what I realized is that I'm a yes to me. I'm a yes to me, not a yes to everybody else. I say yes when it's going to have an impact on me, when it's about my growth and my expansion. And I encourage you, so the first thing I always tell my clients who have trouble with boundaries is to notice every single time you say yes when you mean no. Like, just notice. In fact, enroll everybody in your household to help you notice when you're saying yes. And to ask you questions specifically so that you have practice saying no. And then go into the bathroom and look in the mirror and say no. No, no. Get used to saying no, no, no. But I want to be really clear. For you, you're saying no to things that take you away from yourself and say yes to living bigger. Let me know what it is that you are going to say no to. See you soon.